Hello everyone, welcome to Topic of the Day. In this edition, we are going to talk about the Biological and Toxins Weapons Convention. Now recently there was a United Nations Security Council meeting that came after a request from Russia that the United States is involved in bioweapon manufacture in Ukrainian region. So in this meeting, India emphasized following the Biological and Toxins Weapons Convention, that is BTWC. Now the biological weapons, chemical weapons and the nuclear weapons come under the weapons of mass destruction. Now let us talk about the Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention. So first of all, what are the biological toxin weapons? These weapons use microbiological agents, for example, bacteria, viruses or fungi, or toxins to intentionally cause death or harm to humans, animals or plants. Now, this convention came into force in 1975 in Geneva, that is in Switzerland. It was first multilateral disarmament treaty banning an entire category of weapons of mass destruction. There are 183 signatories to the convention, including the United States, Russia and Ukraine. India has also signed and ratified this convention. Also, there is no implementation body of the Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention. Some other initiatives in this regard was the 1925 Geneva Protocol that banned the use of biological weapons in war. If we talk about some other weapons of mass destruction, now what is a weapon of mass destruction? This is a weapon with the capacity to inflict death and destruction on a massive scale. They are either nuclear, biological, or chemical weapons. If we talk about nuclear weapons, these weapons are based on nuclear reactions, that is nuclear fission and fusion, and have high destructive properties. Certain conventions on the nuclear weapons are the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, that is NPT, 1968, and the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, that is CTBT of 1996. It is to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons and weapons technology. There is also a new START Treaty, that is a Nuclear Arms Reduction Treaty between the United States and Russian Federation. In 1967, there was an Outer Space Treaty in which India was a signatory, MTCR and Wassenaar Arrangement, etc. Now, with respect to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, the states which are officially recognized under this NPT are China, France, Russia, United Kingdoms and the US. And the UN member states that have never joined the NPT are India, Israel, Pakistan and South Sudan. Further on, if we talk about chemical weapons, these use chemicals to cause intentional death or harm through their toxic properties. Some conventions on the chemical weapons are the Chemical Weapons Convention Act of 2000 that led to the establishment of National Authority for Chemical Weapons Convention. Again, there is Rotterdam and Stockholm Conventions on hazardous chemicals and wastes. Now, why there is a need of disarmament of weapons of mass destruction? First of all, to avoid nuclear terrorism that can lead to humanitarian crises, humanitarian issues, and environmental concerns. It is also a direct threat to people and thereby has many social implications. Now let us take up a practice question on this topic. Consider the following statements. First, Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention is the first multilateral disarmament treaty banning an entire category of weapons of mass destruction. Second, the Wassenaar Arrangement bars the member states to hold any nuclear activities into outer space. And third, India has not ratified the Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention. Which of the given above statements are correct? You can write your answers in the comment section below. So the correct answer is C, that is only the first statement is correct, whereas the second and third statement are wrong. So the correct answer is 1 only. This was all for today's Topic of the Day. For regular updates, you can follow us on our social media handles, and for more such videos, do stay tuned to the next IAS YouTube channel.